Hi, welcome. This is the energy for today, September 17th. I hope you're doing well. Spirit, what is the energy for today, September 17th? Okay, so Christopher, Saint Christopher, this is about a soul journey, something that could perhaps give you some kind of stability and strength with King Solomon. And then Saint Anthony is reclaiming yourself, meaning, you know, maybe getting back in gear, maybe having a transition in what you believe in. And let's see, give me one more. Something that maybe you didn't think you had success in, but you can have success in. And then Miss Joan of Arc. So this is really about having conviction, and that's definitely what I felt. It's like almost like you're finding this new purpose in you, perhaps this new direction that you can send yourself in, which is your soul journey. It could be an awakening spiritually, and I'm not talking about religion, and I'm talking about what you hold on the inside of you that influences, you know, what you attract. That's definitely what it, but definitely having a sense of conviction and valor for yourself, for the things that you deem right for you. Really stepping out of that box like we talked about yesterday, and really maybe becoming whole. And it's stemmed with your beliefs and the things that you do to stand up for yourself that are going to give you success and a sense of getting everything that you truly wanted. And that perhaps is a new beginning. And that's definitely what your crown chakra is really opening up that crown chakra and seeing things different, and really taking those lessons and being able to create new lessons for yourself is what it feels like. So welcome, guys. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys are all staying healthy and safe out there, and I do appreciate you being here with me today. Let's see, what is Christopher, Saint Christopher, for the viewer today? What does it mean for the viewer? Saint Christopher. Okay, so maybe coming out of a loss, you know, maybe letting go of turmoil. The Five of Swords is this kind of card where maybe you've been living in conflict, angry about everything. Maybe this is the people that surround you. Do you have to take a look at your tribe and see what they're bringing to the table for you? Because this card is about surrendering to conflict, perhaps letting bygones be bygones, letting things go. Is it you're ending different relationships or friendships with people because they're not pretty much anything that's making you grow? You know, maybe there's a choice there. Let's see. What is the Five of Swords? Five of Swords. And this is what happens when you have a soul journey, when you have an awakening, a spiritual kind of awakening. You know, things sort of tend to trickle off. It's very much, you know, people leave your life that, you know, are not conducive to your growth, is the best way I can say it. And yeah, you know, maybe this is a surrender to it, because I know when I had my awakening, and even now it happens where I'm not the same person I was, and people sort of trickle off, you know. Is this a surrender to it? Justice. So by doing this, by releasing the pain, the hurt, any kind of conflict, whether this is in a family, you know, at work, with your partner, whatever that is, there's some sort of karmic justice that needs to be brought to the surface, and that is what's happening right now. And being aware, this is also something that you choose to do with awareness, if that makes sense. It's like, you know what you're doing. This is gonna open you up for a new opportunity. Maybe this is something that you've been waiting for, and perhaps maybe you didn't take that step in the past, meaning you might have felt it, you might have, you know, thought about things, but you stayed in it. You were part of the conflict, and now it's almost as if you're breaking free from it. So maybe your karmic justice is coming, meaning you're ending a really hard karmic cycle, which I feel like we've all been on that. And then there's that Queen of Wands. So something is stirring, something inside is stirring, and it's bringing up good things, really. Justice. So hang tight if you're feeling, you know, a lot of animosity. This has to happen. It's what's happening in the universe. That veil is being lifted. And before we can get to that paradise, it's like we have to let go of the conflict and we have to face the truth. And that is our karmic justice. So let's see, you have the King of Wands, the King of Cups, and then the Moon. And it's funny because these are two different polarities. There's a sense of really being passionate and a go-getter and a leadership, but being someone who could be very introverted, very emotional on the inside, but yet not very expressive with words, perhaps, which causes a sense of confusion. There's two masculines here. So is this you picking between two? Is this you maybe achieving a level of success within yourself that's ending some kind of confusion? Okay, with the Moon. With the Moon, it really brings a lot of change. I hear polarities, and polarities are those things that you have to somehow balance out within yourself, which are the negative and the positive, the yin and yang. And you're sitting here, I feel quite balanced and quite listening now, where maybe in the past you weren't quite listening to it. Maybe you avoided it in a sense to where you thought, oh, I'm not going to pay attention to that. There's no effect for me. It's like there's no cause and effect for me kind of feeling. But definitely I do feel like somebody is maybe surrendering. Are you surrendering to pick one? Definitely having some sort of justice. Let's see here. What is the King of Wands? So it's telling you leadership, something with leadership. That's going to give you that new beginning. And don't be scared of taking that step. There's something that you are thinking about leaving. And it just could be like a bad habit. It could be those people that surround you. It could be internal conflict that perhaps maybe you haven't quite, it's like it's there, but procrastination sets in, and it's almost that feeling of, yeah, no, I don't, it doesn't affect me kind of a thing. But there's definitely a new beginning if you take leadership. I feel like with the change, there's a sense of perhaps maybe creating a happier situation. You got the justice at the top, the judgment at the top. So it's really bearing all and not being embarrassed, not having shame, having forgiveness for all situations, whether it's for people or things that have happened to you. At the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. So having some kind of truth, some kind of clarity. Has someone set you straight? Like, I definitely feel like this could be someone who has set you straight and put you on the right path. Okay, what is the King of Swords? I'm sorry, the King of Cups, please. What's the King of Cups? King of Cups. Okay, so coming together. Whoever this is, I feel like inside, as far as energy, whoever this is for you, whether this is you, whether this is your person, it's like almost gonna change in order to come back into a oneness, to come back into something that is complete and not so much filled of arguing, drama, toxic energies. This is definitely a transformation that someone is being beckoned to change about themselves, perhaps allowing love in, perhaps taking leadership on the things that are going to make you happy, instead of holding back on them. Okay, what is the Moon? What is the Moon? What is the Moon today, please? What is the Moon? What is the Moon? I saw the Five of Pentacles in reverse, which is maybe you're letting go of your losses, you know, the things that have just really weighed you down. I really feel like that it is something that needs to change for you. So the Two of Cups, this is maybe you making a choice to enter into a new agreement, to a new commitment, to a new devotion of some sort. Could be meeting that partner, could be coming together with your soulmate or your twin flame. This is you venturing out and getting that partnership to come in for you. If it's business, it's almost as if, you know, you've had to let something go as far as your work and change some things to be able to perhaps get new funding, get new partnership, something like that if it's business. And if it's emotional and family and things that maybe you have held on to a long time that gave conflict, it's almost like you taking initiative and control of the situation so that you can come into this happy. With the Two of Cups, this could be a person, place, or a thing for you. I definitely do feel it's cups, it's emotion, it's something that's drawing you. Give me one for the Two of Cups. Two of Cups, are you confused? Are you confused that maybe this is not the right thing, or this is not the one, or you're not going to get it? Are you maybe contemplating on two different people? You know, that definitely could be. So maybe you missed an opportunity, or you're feeling like you missed an opportunity with somebody, because you got the Four of Cups. So I feel like today the Four of Cups is very much that energy of trying to manifest it, trying to maybe focus on it, almost the feeling of, and I do feel like there's a feeling of, did I miss the boat? Like, am I too late? But there's definitely a sense of maybe not being satisfied where you are. And that would be because you've been in a place of conflict. So maybe this is justice as far as, you know, your destiny bringing something into play for you, something that maybe you thought was not capable of happening. I definitely do feel with the Four of Cups, it's something that maybe you're leaving this state of not being satisfied, you know. But this is somebody also who might have gone from person to person or situation to situation trying to find some kind of happiness, but there's been no satisfaction, there's been no happiness. And if that keeps happening to you, almost as if there's like a hamster wheel that you've been on, it's like you just keep going on that hamster wheel, but you really are not doing any work. It's something that is still lingering with you, that unsatisfaction. Do you need to pick the right person to be able to have satisfaction? What's the Four of Cups? Give me one on the Four of Cups, please. Okay, I'm going to take the first one I was going to take. And if you look at it, it's funny because you got the Knight of Cups, I'm sorry, the Knight of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Hermit, the King of Swords, and the Strength card. So there's a strong connection here. Definitely, maybe this is you wanting to return to this place, this thing that maybe you just overlooked. My gosh, it's crazy because I definitely do feel it's like something that maybe you don't know how to make it happen, but you got to take some leadership. You got to spill the beans here. You got to say what you want, do what you want, take some kind of conviction. Definitely. Is it returning to maybe somebody from your past? You know, a person that is very significant to you, but maybe you didn't quite appreciate them or quite understand them. And maybe you had to go through these different parallels to see what it is that you truly want. Okay. But I definitely do feel that things are changing, and perhaps maybe you're coming more open to emotion or open to receiving and giving. Okay. I'm going to put these back, and if they want to come back, they will. Definitely. Okay. So let's see. Okay, what is King Solomon? Okay, so the Lovers. The Lovers, you gotta choose. You see, we all have masculine, feminine energy. So maybe you're dealing with somebody who's either very feminine and could be a male, or very masculine and could be a female. Okay, if that makes sense, because we have the two kings here. You could be battling with somebody that is just very masculine, but there's a sense of needing to change that to become divine feminine and divine masculine. In a sense, walking away from something, you've got to choose something, and at this point it's like you've been enlightened on it, but you're still somehow lingering in that state of limbo. Okay, and so spirit is really trying to get you to walk away from it and don't think about it anymore, because there's a sense of still being held back by this dissatisfaction. Maybe these are things that you are regretting within yourself that you didn't do. You didn't take, you didn't give them a chance to take shape or any kind of a form. There's really this sense of needing to walk away from that behavior to really bring in this love. This is a great love that is pulling you. The Two of Cups and the Lovers. Do you already have a person in mind that is your person? Are you not working to get towards this person? Are you keeping yourself in this place of isolation and dissatisfaction and not moving towards this person that is your destiny? It's your person. If it's not a person for you, it could be the place that makes you completely happy. But I mean, cups are emotion, cups are love. And so this is definitely telling me this is somebody that you have true feelings for. Okay, and look at that. The Star is in reverse. So is this something that you've been rejecting, having any kind of emotion towards, or thinking that it's going to go away, or is something like that? Okay, what is the Eight of Cups? Okay, so really trying to find that with this Page of Swords, it's really trying to find that balance. It's really trying to find that place that you can plant yourself in. And at this time, whoever this is for you, whether this is you or them, there's a sense of research and the sense of finding out, and the sense of maybe looking out for where can I go, how can I do this, how can I take these baby steps forward. There's really a sense of fighting oneself with this card, and it's that feeling of you got to surrender, and it's something that you have this feeling on the inside. So is this you looking for the opportunity to communicate? Is this you looking to maybe to change something, is what I feel. But you have the green light here with the Ace of Pentacles. It's pretty much telling you it's safe. It's safe to land. Walk away and don't look back. That is going to give you your wish fulfillment, you see. This is something that you've been sitting there daydreaming about, sitting there maybe even when you sleep having dreams. Is there two people that you're really contemplating on, really trying to pick the right one? Or are there two people that surround you that are trying to somehow come back into your life? Okay. Very interesting. It's almost like you with the Lovers, it's something very much that is trying to make its way into your existence by you paying attention, by you following those signs and those synchronicities and the messages. And the way that you're going to do that is by really being secure, really being strong in your foundation, thinking positive, really to where you attract this. And I feel like destiny is so trying to give this to you because it's meant to be for you. Definitely here with the Lovers card, it's a strong indication that this is a blessing, even though it could be very worrisome with that moon, very, you just don't know. I see something that is very very similar yet not. Does that make sense? It's similar, but it's not. So it's very interesting. Give me one for the Lovers. What's the Lovers? Oh, you got to heal it. You see, this is your divine masculine. I feel it's your divine feminine looking to divine masculine and saying, you know, come in and experience the journey. Don't look back. It's okay. Let's heal everything that's gone on between us and move forward. It is a 9. It is about almost ending that cycle so that you can maybe do the work and let go of a lot of things that need to heal, you know, and stop being resistant. Really, that's really what I feel this Lovers is, because you're trying to be resistant. And I sort of get it now. It's this divine masculine that it's not taking leadership and it's holding back on their words about this true love here, if that makes sense. Okay. Very interesting. Okay, so I want to know what is this one over here? I forgot already. Saint Anthony. It's time to reclaim this, because when you reclaim this and you surrender to it, you're going to get that prosperity, that abundance, that kind of you know, King Solomon kind of energy where everything it's great. Maybe things are just shedding a light on you now, you know, as far as like that light has come on. Okay, you will have victory. Okay, see, Judgment. It's really giving yourself a second chance to bear fruit, they say. What does that mean? To bear fruit, to get whatever it is that you've been reaping. There's things planned here for you. There's things that are written in stone for you. And it's almost in a sense you've been too hardened to even acknowledge them. Whether this is you being in a place where, you know, you've been sheltering yourself from mistakes, from conflict, or it could be other people that are in your environment that hold you back from this, with the 5 of Swords coming out first. But your karmic justice is ending, meaning is some hard cycle is ending so you can start over and have a second chance with the Judgment. And really be raw, you know, like not caring what anybody else thinks, making sure that you are happy within yourself. And there could be a sense of healing something that maybe you've been avoiding and thinking that, oh, it'll get better if time goes on. Well, no, it just gets bigger and bigger, you see. So really surrendering and really confessing, really like a repent almost, you know, so that you can get that new beginning, you know. And then you don't have to look back, and there's no judgments. You don't judge yourself. You don't judge anybody else. You just sort of have this ability to just have freedom, and you just start up again. Okay. And so maybe this is a time to reclaim something that maybe you let slip through your fingers. Okay. Something that brought you a sense of wholeness. I feel like calm, like something very calm and peaceful. This connection here was very calm and peaceful. It was healing, is what they say. I want to know with Saint Anthony and the Judgment. What's the Judgment? What is this release of? So let's see. You have this one right here, the Death card. Quit. It's almost like stop holding back this transformation, because the more you hold it back, you actually become this kind of more. It's like your feelings of anxiousness are more. With the Devil, it's almost like a feeling of, you know, you're not letting this transformation happen. So these things that you've been attached to that have not been good for you, whether they're drinking, whether they're materialistic stuff, whether it's just you never really opened yourself up to spirituality or God or anything like that. It's like you're learning how to open up and let go of these attachments. But it's almost like if you keep turning your back to them, you stay in square one, and it's in your head constantly. You think about it all the time. It's just something that needs to be handled, but it's very much that energy of, oh, it's not affecting me. I'll just keep going, doing the same thing. But yet really you don't realize it's really affecting you, because it's become somewhat of a toxic situation, So maybe you're trying to get out of materialism. Maybe you're trying to get out of alcoholism. Maybe you're trying to heal. And this is somebody who is reclaiming their life. I do feel like this is spirit somehow shining the light on you. And when you look down that tunnel, like I said, it's like, I think that was yesterday where I could just vision a tunnel, and you're walking down that tunnel, and eventually you see the light, and it's like, oh my God, this is what you're learning. You're learning that, perhaps there is light in the dark, something like that. So you're reclaiming you. This is a reclaim, like redemption for you, taking charge, opening up spiritually, learning new things, not holding on to this kind of conflict. And maybe this is forgiveness that you have to do in order to come back to this place of happy with this Two of Cups and the Lovers. Okay, choose what you love and do what you love. Definitely. And don't wait for others to show up and do the work for you, because you sort of have to do it. Okay. I want to know, what is the devil? What's the devil? So it might be something that you see you're trying to walk away from, with the Seven of Swords in reverse. And it's quite a struggle. It's quite a battle. One day positive, next day no. Even hours, your mind might shift. You're busy doing something with work and you forget about it, but then once work is done and you're sitting, it just comes back. You see, that's what I see here. What is the page? Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Really trying to grow. Really trying to move forward in that journey, that soul journey. Maybe this is a dark night of the soul for somebody, and it's you really looking onto your Empress. That is the person that, remember I said maybe this is somebody who's making you see things. I think your Divine Feminine is making you see something. That Divine Feminine energy is really trying to transform you into something that is softer, something that will give you that abundance and stability. Yeah, I definitely do feel like this is where your harvest is. This is where you're going to get everything that you've been wanting, reaping what you sow with this Empress card. This is a feminine energy. So this is the Divine Feminine energy that is happening worldwide, that is lifting that veil of that darkness and trying to proclaim a new beginning. Definitely. I do feel that. So this is somebody who might be turning their back to somebody who is full of abundance, full of prosperity, and not in the sense of money, but in the sense of nature, in the sense of balance, in the sense of, maybe I need to return to this person with the Three of Cups. This is the person that is whole. So this to me feels like a meeting. Maybe a coincidence meeting, a meeting by chance, and it's a life-altering meeting. I do feel there's a lot of regret based in here. I do feel like you haven't made the change because maybe you've been holding on to maybe lies or conflict or something like that, hurt, okay? But I definitely do see a change. I see somebody wanting to change and taking the steps to perhaps, surrender so that they can have a new beginning. And then the Page, you see, there's a lot of attraction with that Empress, that Lovers, and that Two of Cups. It's somebody who's made your life totally change, and that's what a divine femme will do for you. Let's see here, even though you resist it for so long. So Joan of Arc, what is the Joan of Arc? And I definitely do feel your crown chakra is open. That's definitely what a crown chakra is. You know, a halo is your crown chakra, and everybody can have them once you've been enlightened. And it just means that you're able to see now. You're able to see, and it's like that darkness is gone. Okay. But it takes valor. It takes you standing up. It takes you surrendering, and that is what's going to bring this karmic justice into play for you. Joan of Arc. What does the Joan of Arc mean? Okay. Ooh, look at that. So once either you or your person make these changes, expect some kind of love call. Expect some kind of communication. Expect some sort of this kind of explosive kind of energy where maybe in the past they just shut up and didn't say anything to you. They were too silent. They were too quiet. And now, in a sense, they're ready to explode. And just, it's very much like, it just comes out is what I see. Is just somebody who's willing to converse, someone who's really ready to express. Wow. Okay. What else, please? With the Page of Cups. So this is somebody who has realized, you know, I've been living my life on the wrong foundation. I've been living a life of lies. Perhaps living a life for others. Okay, the Tower is definitely where this crown chakra has fallen. You see, that's what the Tower represents. Your crown chakra has fallen because you're not being true to yourself. Maybe you've been true to other people's, not to yourself. And society will do that to you. The way we're brought up, everything just sort of makes you go down that road, and it's not the way we're supposed to be. And this is a realization that, oh my gosh, I could really be enlightened. I really could be enlightened. And this causes this kind of moment where you just don't see it coming, and it's very unexpected, and it's a sense of it shakes your foundation, because it's not meant to be. Okay, it's not meant for you to stay there any longer. And this is where you realize these energies. This is your yin and yang. This is where you can deal with both energies. Okay, if you can picture the yin and yang sign, you got the black and the white, and they look like fishes, and if you spin them, it looks like fishes. But have you been concentrating on the darkness and not the light? So that makes you, in a sense, how can I say it? You've been polarized by darkness. You've been attracting darkness. You've been attracting failure. So in a sense, when you realize all this, and you can chalk up and really spill things up and take that change and surrender, that's when you have complete balance with the Chariot. And then you can steer your own vehicle, meaning the vehicle is your person, yourself, that you're being able to go forward with, if that makes sense. Okay, because somewhere here, someone's been stuck in something very stagnant, very heavy, full of betrayal. And it could be a sense of betrayal and a sense of this kind of feeling of pity, because maybe it's gone on too long, and a sense of, when I say pity, it's a sense of being down on yourself because you allowed this to happen for so long. But that's a feeling that you have to let go of so that you don't stay in this energy, you see. And maybe this is what's happening quickly with this Tower, okay? And really will allow you to charge into that successfulness, whatever that is for you. And definitely, you know, it's taken a long time to leave this sorrow, this regret. Maybe you left a soulmate, you know, a soulmate or a twin flame. What else can you show me? It's time to put it to rest, guys. It's time to put that to rest. Whatever turmoil you've been in, whatever you've been battling with in your head, and not saying things and just sort of sucking it up, thinking, oh, it doesn't affect me. It's affecting you. It's been affecting you for a long time. And it's really time to allow yourself to have peace and rest, relaxation, and some sort of a chance to reclaim yourself, okay? And that is when you're going to get that wish fulfillment. And your divine feminine might have taught you this, okay? There's a lot of healing. There's a lot of putting back together this fallen tower, okay? And it takes work. It doesn't just happen. It's like you got to do the work for it too, okay? So absolutely really beautiful reading. I want to know, how does this reading end for the viewer? How does the reading end for the viewer today? How does the reading end for the viewer? How does it end? Oh, a new start. Beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. Are you traveling to somebody? Did you make that decision to finally travel to somebody? To open up, to start something new, to heal something? This is a positive. This is definitely beautiful that the world came out. This is you giving yourself that opportunity. And look at that. You're telling you, you're going towards someone to share this cup of love, share this emotion, to cry it out. And there's that second chance with the Judgment, okay? And the Seven of Pentacles, getting what you so crave, what you've been working on, making more out of what you had, okay? This is very positive. This is satisfaction. This is coming from a place where you haven't been satisfied and things didn't grow for you because you held yourself back. So absolutely beautiful. And then this one right here, it's taken a lot of healing, okay? And standing up, healing and standing up for what you want, having that valor and conviction of what it is that you want. Excuse me, guys. What are the words of love for today? Okay, what are the words of love for today, please? What are the words of love for today? Okay, so you have unity, and that's very much what I felt with the Three of Cups. So it says, you understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has ripple effects across the universe. This is somebody you met by chance. This is somebody who, it was like a life-altering change. Yeah. Okay, and then freedom. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through loving energy of openness. And that's the lesson. It's like somebody's learned to open up and not be so rigid, have a bigger perspective, follow their intuition, follow their gut feelings, allow change. Absolutely really beautiful reading. Let's see here. Let's see. What is the karmic message of love for today? The karmic message of love. Okay. Love is the reason. That's why the change is happening. Because you either have self-love for yourself, or you're recognizing that there is love there for you. Okay. Those you love. See, there is love there for you. Definitely. Absolutely beautiful. So let's see. I always forget I have these cards, so I'm gonna throw them in. What is their I think they're called moon cards. I never remember cards, guys. I'm sorry. I think either universe cards or moon cards. I don't know. What's their message for today? I think I'm gonna call it the universe. The moon. Okay. Oh, that's what it is. The universe has your back. That's what this is. It just came. Okay, let's see. Do you know that when you're awake and you don't remember something and you ask your subconscious, what is it? What is it? And that's what just happened, like really quick. It says, when I lean towards love, I am led. Oh my God, I love it. That is this reading, like to the T. When I lean towards love, I am led. That is absolutely beautiful. Like, yeah, lean towards love. Let yourself heal and go forward, okay? I want to know, what are these two soulmates telling each other? What are these two souls? Maybe you're two twins, huh? What are these two souls telling each other? What are they telling each other for today? What are they telling each other for today? Excuse me. Okay, so everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. Everything you ever wanted is on the other side of fear. So let go of that fear, because you've been holding on to it for a long time. Harmony is pure love, for love is a complete agreement. So that's why you have this connection that is just pulling you, because it's complete agreement, because it's totally aligned and it's led by the universe. Definitely, in the end, you tried and you cared, and sometimes that is enough. And that is that. Souls that belong to each other will always find their way back together. And don't forget that, because if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If you love it, set it free. And if it's meant to be yours, it will return. Okay? So there you go. I do hope you like this reading. Thank you so much for your time, guys. Stay safe and healthy. Continue to pray. Please do that prayer I have out there. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe.